And welcome to the 6 Degrees of Esports Podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Casey.
And here we are back again to talk about everything connected to the world of esports in episode 7. On today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about the 100 Thieves collaboration with Gucci. We'll step back to a episode we had about a month ago where we talked about fashion and esports and those kind of collaborations coming together. And we're also going to talk a little bit about Splitgate and their explosion onto the scene lately. The last couple of weeks, they've really taken on a lot of attention, and their servers went down. So, yeah, thanks a lot for joining us today. We're back. Casey, technical difficulties right off the bat?
Just small technical difficulties. We're good though. So
we did just spend an hour, leading up to this prepping, and then
trying to work
instant technical difficulty.
As soon as we turn it on, as soon as we turn it on.
Now your camera's blurry. Perfect. All right.
We're good. Okay,
We're live.
We're live here.
All right.
So 100 Thieves. I honestly was surprised by the announcement that they're going Gucci. I mean,
yes and no, right? A little surprised. Like we were wrong, but we were right. But we were wrong.
I was so wrong. Like I literally said if they went high end, that's not the brand that they're trying to get. And I think back at it now, and I called them a frat clan. I still think they are. Like they're a classic. If you go to college and like join a frat or even partied with the frat, whatever, that's the kind of guys that you're hanging out with. That's the persona that they're putting off. Obviously, I've never met anybody that's associated with the 100 Thieves, but that's the persona that they put off.
Interesting. I think we have two different perspectives on them. I see them as like a little cliquey, right? So maybe that's where the frat side may be coming in from you, where you're seeing them. But, they're like, I always, what I said was I saw them in streetwear. I saw them in like a casual, even a high-end casual outfit, jumpsuits and hoodies, stuff like that, which I guess can find its place in a couple of different areas. It can find itself in like a higher fashion brand, but it can also find itself in a more just relaxed, I don't know, NBA feel. I don't know how to put that, but it's like nice jumpsuits. I don't know if we're like in the mafia here or what, but yeah. So yeah, a little bit of a surprise, but also not as much of a surprise for me. The way that you got Nate Shot, he wears the nice watches, he plays the golf, he's got the vlog.
Yeah.
I feel like they wanted to go that way. You could see it kind of possibly going that way.
I mean, you also have Courage as well, who as soon as he got, it wasn't a Porsche, it was some other it was like some other really expensive car, and he made a whole video on it about his car. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but like, why do you flex on people, bro?
Because you got to. You got to keep the people up to date.
Stay humble, dude. Stay humble.
Well, that's not. If you stay humble, that's not how you gain attention. And how attention is views, and eyes are on views, and the money comes to people that have views. So you have to take that. You have to take that approach to it. You don't have to, but if you want to stick around, you should think about it. And who doesn't want to show off their cool toy? I want to show off cool toys.
If you take a picture of it and you're
I think that's my coolest toy right now. That's a Halo 3 helmet. Yeah, that's my coolest toy. Cool.
It's from Master Chief himself.
Yeah, it's from Halo 3's midnight release or whatever, the pre-order. Yeah.
Anyway, besides the point, I like going through their stuff. First off, I just don't understand high-end fashion. like some of the stuff, it looks like it's something I would dress my kid in.
For
I'm
Easter?
talking about like my baby child in, and it's like a onesie. It looks silly. Like it looks really dumb. So it's probably just me not understanding high end fashion. But to
Have you seen like a runway, like a walkway? Or
those
I
are
mean, they don't sit.
completely different though.
They wear like garbage bags and stuff, like and
Like
like
you're
tie
not
it with
wrong.
like fishing line. They're like, this is happening. This is the future, and you're like, what?
Yeah, like some other because my wife likes to watch stuff. It's
Okay.
like she'll watch like I forget the show because like I really don't care. But they'll walk down and it's like this is extravagant dress that's like wider than the person is tall, and I'm like, first off, I don't know how you're walking in that, but secondly, you're never wearing that again. No one's ever gonna buy that dress because like first, where do you fit that in your closet? Like you don't.
Well, I don't think anyone's
Like
gonna be gaming in this attire, but
I mean,
it's gonna be made
there.
for someone, right? And
Yeah,
I'll be interested to see who
I want to.
posts a picture in it. I guess I don't know, but like I don't know where that picture is gonna. I don't know in what
Now is
context they'll be wearing it. Like it's I don't.
will their
It's there's so many
stuff
uncertainties about this.
will their stuff be made to order? Do you think?
I don't know. I'm
If I was
assuming they have
if I
some
was
sort of
Gucci,
inventory because I don't. Well, I guess this could be go along the lines of a drop if they did. You
yeah,
know,
if
the
I
way
was
they're used
Gucci,
to doing things.
I would start obviously with some inventory, maybe like 1,000 items that are accessible for all that. But then after that, it's all made to order. Because like I'm
Mhm.
not gonna like keep that in stock. First off, there's I forget what it was. It was a t-shirt, a polo like this. I got this from a store for probably like $20, maybe. And Nate Shot's shirt is 850 euros, which quick math is probably roughly like $980. Round up, call it $1,000 for a flippin' polo, bro. You yanking my chain. Who in their right mind is actually buying that? That is watching your content, like 4 people, 5 people. Like who has that kind of money? And like
I don't know who's wearing it and gaming in it. I don't know who games in a cardigan. I'm definitely interested to see that person that buys it though and
yeah,
wears it somewhere.
there's like 2 items that I thought legitimately were like, oh, okay, cool. Like your market could actually buy this. I mean, there's still $1,500, but it was a hoodie, and then like the Courage's like tracksuit. I don't think you're
Yeah,
gaming in a tracksuit, but it's like
I
that's
could see
something
it.
I could see myself buying.
It's also not just about the gaming, right? It's about when you're I mean, when they're going to an event or something. Like I don't know who's going to these events, but you know, his peers, those peers. This collection might be more for the influencer, I guess. But
I really think
I don't see any of the general 100 Thieves or esports, even esports people that are have money. I don't see them buying this.
yeah. I mean, I, me trash
No,
talking them right
it's just
now.
not for me.
Let me just preface this with it doesn't affect my life literally at all. Like good for you. Like I sincerely mean that. Good for
I'm
100
happy
Thieves to
for
be
the
able to get that
collaboration. I'm
partnership.
happy
Yeah,
for esports. I think it's a cool thing.
it's great. Yeah, it's great because then that opens up the opportunity for other high end brands to partner with whoever else, whatever other organizations that are out there that want to do a reach like that. But I just right now I just don't get it, and the prices that they're at, it makes it
Well,
very
they can't come down on those
exclusive.
prices.
Yeah,
That is the point of those brands is to
yeah,
be obscenely niche for a certain clientele. So I get that. I would have liked to see
Yeah.
a little bit more of even a nod to their branding in either color combinations, small patch with their logo,
Yeah.
like some sort of
Like
indication that it is their brand that is collaborating with them. But
even if it's like on like the collar in the back and you don't actually see it,
it might
like
be.
I could
It
get
might be
that.
there.
Maybe.
I don't know. I couldn't see the
But
collar.
yeah.
But
The one other thing that I want to
sure.
say about that, I watched this clip on an NBA player. I won't say his name right now, but he partnered with he had a bunch of different offers from like Nike, Adidas, Puma, any shoe company he had an offer from. But he went to a company that was able to market to lower end individuals that they're not able to afford a $300 pair of shoes, and he was wildly successful. Like I think he's sold over 200 million shoes.
I heard
Like
this.
300, yeah.
I forgot who it was, but I had heard of it.
The company, Walmart. The player, Shaquille O'Neal.
It was. That's who I thought it was. Okay, good.
So
Shaq's the best, by the way.
Shaq really
The
is the
best.
best. Literally,
One of the best personalities ever.
I keep coming across these videos of Shaq interviewing about these different companies that he owns and has worked with. What the dude? This guy is the best investor ever. Like anything that he really touches, I'm sure he has a lot of failures as well, but all these things that like he's like invested in have been so successful, which is really cool for him. He doesn't need to work another day in his life because he has so much money, but he just enjoys doing it. But the reason that I bring that up is I think that it would be a good opportunity for, I'm not calling it 100 Thieves, but just any gaming organization to partner with something like that. Like do something like that to where it's not about the money, it's about being able to give back to the community and being able to have a Cloud9 logo on their chest because they want to still support you, but doing it at like a $15 shirt or a $10 shirt, whatever it might be.
Well, Shaq still made money off that. Let's not.
Oh well, yeah. But
certainly
like
made money, but it made
the shoes that were sold
and more accessible.
The shoes that were sold for $30.
Yeah,
like,
just an
he
accessible
still made money,
number. Yeah,
but he's not selling a $300 shoe at Walmart because he wants to be able to have kids. And like he said this in that interview that I wanted to be able to have something that was accessible for like someone that was like me when I was young because I wasn't able to afford that and it frustrated me. I had to save money, yada yada yada. So it's like that wasn't available for me. So I wanted to be able to make that available for underprivileged youth as well. And like I really respected that, and I think it would be great if a gaming organization did the same thing.
Right. Yeah, there is a balance between like quality and what you can produce for that quality. When you get to like $300, I know you don't have to sell it for that. Can you sell a good quality shoe that won't break down for $30? I'm sure you can. I don't know the quality of that shoe. I'm sure it's around what a normal shoe is, but it might be slightly less quality.
It might be,
but
sure.
I mean, it doesn't. The margin, really, at the end of the day, it's the margins that you take a hit on, and yeah, good for that. Good for Shaq, dude. So let's jump into a little bit more of a gaming content. Let's talk a little bit about Splitgate, a game that was it's still an open beta, actually, as of, August 1st.
Oh, it's August, everybody.
It's August, everyone. Welcome. Hottest month of the year down here. So yes, Splitgate crashed the other day. Servers are down. Viewership is up from, I think they had average viewers a couple weeks ago, or the beginning of June, of about 30 viewers on Twitch, and they've shot up to about an average of about 7,500 before their servers went down. They went from an average player base of daily of 400 players to about, they said 200,000 the other day. I watched a little interview that they had of their like Discord meeting. They're like, you know, here's the issue, here's what we're running up against. They're a dev team of 4. I mean, that game looks stunning for 4 people building that game. The art is beautiful. The gameplay, the mechanics, like it's a really nice game. I played in the closed beta, I will say, and I had a lot of fun with it. It is a very creative first-person shooter, and I mean, the rise of its popularity, obviously, there's been a ton of issues with our BRs, our arena games. Warzone is just infested with cheaters and unplayable from what I hear. I only play a very little bit of that game. Apex is running the same problems with primarily servers and cheaters. In high ranks more so, but server issues are always been a really big problem this season. So, I mean, that's just giving rise to a new game, and this IP is looking, I'd say, very promising right now for content creators, especially because I mean, it's the creativity you can have with attacking someone with so let's take a step back with Splitgate. It's a arena shooter. It feels very much like Halo, and you put that together with a game like Portal, where you shoot a portal, it's your exit portal, and you can shoot an entrance portal. Wherever that exit is, entrance is, you know, you can put the entrance right next to you, put the exit way over there, and then you pop out that area. So
yeah, they literally say on their website where Halo meets Portal.
It literally is. I mean,
yeah.
Anyone can see that. The double, like the way the voice announcements work, like, and then the fact that Portal is such an iconic game, like it plays exactly like it. Yeah. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful blend of 2 mechanics, 2 simple kind of ideas. Especially like they got this, you know, they got a way for you like jump off the map, and they have like areas to you know, shoot the portal thing, so you could like shoot your exit portal on like a canopy that kind of angles out, and then jump down and you'll come out the canopy. I mean, the trick shots are going to be incredible coming out of the Splitgate community coming up. So I don't know when the game fully releases, but I mean, I really could see this taking on, I mean, this could honestly just take on Halo at this point. So with Halo releasing in about November, and it being on PC already, I mean, we'll see, but it's got a lot of competition, obviously.
So I wanted to bring that up. I think this game is really great. Its timing, though, its release is also prime, because it's before Halo drops, and it's during this storm of I don't know, awfulness that all these other games are going through. I mean, hopefully, like the cheaters don't just instantly hop over to this game as well, because that's gonna be annoying as all get out. But basically, like, it gives gamers a different opportunity to play something else, and it's not infested with cheaters right now, which is great. But my concern for the game is that November release date. Like, how is it going to fare up to Halo? In my opinion, right now, I haven't really played the game. I've only watched the game, watched trailers, watched other people play. It looks super fun, but is it just prepping like the gaming community? Is it just basically like an appetizer for Halo, you think?
It very well could be. I think what I like so far is the transparency of the dev team, addressing issues right away. They're very active, I guess, on TikTok right now. I just followed them on TikTok. They are, they're coming out right away. Hey, we're having server issues. This is the reason we're having server issues. We were at this many concurrents. We jumped up this many. Like, they explained why it would take more time. They're also hiring more devs. They just got a $10 million investment to build the game. Hopefully they can act quick and obviously beat some of these games. I mean, Battlefield is even a competitor just as a shooter. Like, as creators take this time to find a new game, I don't feel like this will be, I feel like this could be a main game for a lot, but even some larger creators, I could see them coming back to this as like a fun, casual, fun experience. Cause like, it's an innovative shooter. It's not going to be stale. You can make content out of this anytime. Like, the mechanics lean towards that creativeness in kills, in finding a new way to, attack someone. Like, that won't go away. And I feel like that's why it'll be like an important piece of content. Like, right now, we always it's fun. We always get these kind of like pops of games at this time of the year, right before the holiday season, before these big drops. Like, last year it was like Among Us and like just kind of like random fun party games. Like, was the where you fell off things? Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Fall Guys.
I think that was after the first of the year, and then it was like February or something like that, right? That was this year, wasn't it?
No, I thought that was last year. Like, this time. Like,
really?
No.
I just remember.
Someone fact check me. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have sworn it was about this time. Maybe that was Among Us though. I thought that. Okay, so we'll find out. Anyways, yeah, I know. But I think it definitely has a chance to show. I mean, I hope they do some sort of like. I don't know if they'll do a tournament, but hopefully someone comes up with, one of these tournament companies, or even Twitch. I think Twitch Rivals would probably throw something into this, especially as when the servers come back and there's more capacity for people. I feel some of these mid to larger content creators playing the game and bring more attention to it, and hopefully getting a Twitch Rivals out of it, which should push it up a little bit more as far as like people playing it somewhat competitively. Because I mean, it's at the end of the day, it could be an esport for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the aspect of the portals, it really does allow like there to be this new vibe within a battle royale, or just whether it's a team deathmatch. Like, it allows there to be just this fresh atmosphere, and like it feels like it's combining or like pulling pieces from a lot of different games. Like, this streamer that I was watching, he made a comment that the after screen, it and felt a lot like Overwatch, just by the way it was like damage, kills, deaths. It had like kind of all these like gold and bronze, silver badges that you would get based off of how you played. So it's like, it's kind of cool that in that way, that it's really pulling on a lot of different games, but at the same time, like, what makes this unique? The fact that they're combining this all together, the fact that it's a shooter and a portal game, like, is that its unique aspect? Like, what really makes this game stand out?
Yeah, I would say it's just what we touched on before is just creativity. You're going to be able to find new ways to do things all the time. You're not going to run into a lot of the same stale engagements and chokes that you normally would in most games and most maps. I'd love to see like rotations of like, updates on maps on where portals are going to be placed as well. Because I guess you could run into a lot of the same portal placements and things like that a lot, and start to predict them or expect them. So if things go that way, and they could start rotating where portals can be placed. That would also keep the game fresh. But I mean, they're still in open beta. They're still getting feedback, and now with this bigger pop of players, they're going to give even more feedback. So we'll see. I think it's got a lot of potential though. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it'll be good. I'm just hoping that it's able to build enough traction and enough momentum that it survives Halo, because I think Halo is gonna kill some games for sure.
Well, they're coming out with they're gonna come out with a pro scene right away, so they're gonna have at least like a tournament circuit. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this is our 7th episode of 6 Degrees of Esports. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be trying to crank these out a lot quicker. Sorry for the delay on this last one, but yeah,
we're back on track now. We'll have a couple things come out this week, and then we're gonna start working on those socials a little more. So look forward to a lot more things. Reach out to us, say hey in the comments, and we'll see you again real soon.
Catch you next time.
Later.
Peace.